After I told Currenti that this program would be broadcast around the world, he asked to make a statement.
We are asking European Parliament, European institutions to not make possible such actions as it was during Second World War when our parents have been taken to concentration camp by Hitler. So this is actually what Sarkozy wants to do with us as Hitler did with our parents. Please take care about us, Roma.
In July, the same month police shot dead a member of the Roma community, police also shot dead an armed robber, Karim Bourdouba, in the southern town of Grenoble. Riots broke out, and at least one shot was fired at police.
So what was President Sarkozy's response? Well, he set the ball in motion for a new law which decrees that any immigrant who attacks police will be stripped of their French nationality. Now, many say this is contrary to the French Constitution, which states that all French citizens are equal before the law, regardless of race, creed, or origin.
It's not just the Roma who are being marginalized. For decades now, France has been obsessed with the perceived problems in the banlieue, the suburbs, areas with high immigrant and minority populations, high unemployment and high crime rates. We went to Argenteuil, perhaps the most famous or infamous banlieue in Paris.
Okay, so we're in Argenteuil now. We've been told that the French media are hated here, often prevented from filming and even thrown out. Some journalists have even told us that it's a very dangerous place to film. So let's see how we go.
We came here to meet local residents, Arezki Kafali and Arezki Samash. Monsieur Kafali made headlines last year when police beat him and killed his friend. It is events like these which often spark riots.
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir. Ça va et vous?
Ça va. Ça va.
Sarkozy is not welcome at Argenteuil after he came here in 2005 calling residents rabble and threatening to clear the area of thugs. The immigration minister, Brice Hortefeux, a close friend of Sarkozy's, is also unwelcome here after being caught on camera talking about Arabs, saying, "There's always one. When there's one, that's okay. It's when there are a lot of them that there are problems."
D'ailleurs, c'est scandaleux qu'un ministre de l'Intérieur qui a été condamné par la justice pour ses propos racistes reste encore au gouvernement. C'est du jamais vu. C'est à chaque jour maintenant, vous avez avec le discours sur l'identité nationale, vous avez vu maintenant avec sur la politique qui est menée contre les Roms.
We've heard over and over again in France that if your name is Mohammed or Ibrahim, you will find it difficult to find a job or even a flat. Discrimination runs that deep. The government's treatment of areas like these as a crime scene rather than an area with deeper social problems is perhaps a manifestation of that prejudice. After speaking with glowing pride of Argenteuil, Monsieur Samash told me that both his 20-something-year-old sons live at home with him and have no work, perhaps not surprising in an area with 40% unemployment. In France, many are wondering whether those famous words, liberté, equality, fraternity, which are supposed to underpin French society, still hold true.
Voilà, c'est des camarades qui dormaient dedans. Même si avec des bruits, hein, on essaye quand même de dormir un petit peu. Voilà. Ici, c'est notre salon.
This is Ibrahim. He and 24 of his colleagues were last year working on the tram network currently being constructed around Paris. However, a year ago, construction on their part of the line stopped. Why? Because they went on strike, demanding equal rights.
Voilà. Voilà. Donc vous savez tout maintenant.
Ça, c'est le 338.
Ça, c'est de 338 jours. Voilà. Depuis 338 jours, on est là. Mais je suis venu en France en disant que France, c'est un pays de droit. De venir chercher mes droits et de venir chercher, comment dirais-je, ma vie, améliorer ma vie et puis vivre ma vie. Donc même si je suis venu en France, ce n'était pas ça du tout. J'ai trouvé une autre réalité qui s'est cassée en dessous des images de la France, qui disaient que la France c'est un pays de droit. Mais je trouve ici qu'on travaille, on fait tout le boulot, toute la merde, que les autres refusaient à faire, c'est nous qui va faire les sans-papiers. En plus, Le jour qu'il ne veut plus de nous, il nous jette comme un vieux sucette. On a dit maintenant, on va arrêter ça et on va revendiquer nos droits et manifester, avoir et être régularisé, égalité de la même personne, comme tous les Français. Voilà.
Ça va, Ibrahim?
Oui, ça va.
Il y a des bonnes nouvelles?
Bon,
Un peu, hein?
non, un peu, oui.
You live just up
Yes,
there?
I live not far from here, just in this street.
And what's been the reaction of neighbours here?
Every morning when I come here, a lot of people stay and say, hello, how are you? It's fine, it's good. You must have your papers. And in the afternoon, they bring something to eat, rice and fruits and a lot of things and coffee. And a lot of people want to help them and support, because they say the same thing. We want your fight, and us, it's the same thing.
So the French people here are very supportive of the idea of these people getting their papers.
Yes.
But the French government?
French government, we cannot do anything else than fight. Quelques mots, quelques sous,
Oui.
même les petits, ils ramassent un petit peu d'argent et ils viennent, les petits, 12, 13 ans,
12, 13 ans, oui.
jusqu'à la victoire. La victoire.
La victoire, oui. Oui, oui, jusqu'à la victoire. On va rester jusqu'à la victoire. Ouais.
Et ils disent la victoire pour les 25,
Pour 25 personnes. Hein.
pas la victoire, la petite victoire, pour 18, 20,
Non.
pour 25. Ils disent pour 25.
Pour 25 ans. C'est sûr, là. 25 sans papier. Voilà.
It was touching to see the support Ibrahim and his colleagues received from local residents. Perhaps because millions more in France are in a similar situation. Maybe not fighting for their papers like Ibrahim, fighting for equality like Monsieur Kafali and Samash, or fighting for survival like Karenti and his family, but fighting for the right to retire at 60 and to earn a decent wage.
The next French presidential elections are in 2012, so that gives Sarkozy 2 years to regain his old popularity. But that might seem like a long time for minorities being used as scapegoats. As Sarkozy said when he was elected, France has given me everything, and now it is my turn to give back what France has given me. But it seems what the French people really want to give him at the moment is an early retirement.
However, as Sarkozy knows only too well, a week is a long time in politics. And 2 years, well, that's almost a lifetime.